So guys, what's going on? Welcome back to another Red Manx TV video. In today's video, I'll have the preview for the game on the weekend as Manchester United take on Watford. If you do enjoy the video, guys, make sure to smash it a like, helps out a lot. Make sure to subscribe down below, bottom right corner to Red Manx TV. And also make sure to comment your score predictions and your thoughts going into the game on the weekend. Without further ado, guys, let's get on to the preview. So guys, what's going on? So this Saturday, Manchester United will take on Watford in the 3 PM kickoff slot. And going into the game, or going into the next couple of weeks or so, I think the next couple of games we have will definitely determine whether we get top 4 or not, in my personal opinion. Of course, we do have Watford on the weekend, which realistically should be 3 points. I'll be very disappointed and very annoyed if we can't get 3 points against Watford on the weekend, although they're fighting a relegation battle, so it's going to be a very tricky game, but we should be getting the job done, knowing how Watford have been playing recently. And then of course in a couple of weeks time we do have, I think it's Man City, not Arsenal, Man City, Spurs and Liverpool all in like a couple of weeks. So they're going to be the games, for me personally, that determine whether we can get top 4. Because I do reckon we can beat Spurs. We've shown that this season already. We can definitely do that again. And then Liverpool and Man City, the best we can probably get out of those two, if I'm being completely honest, is draws, in my opinion. Maybe we can beat City in the Manchester derby, and maybe if we turn up we can get something against Liverpool. But right now, the way they're playing and the way we are playing, I don't see us, I'm not too hopeful of getting results out of those 2 games really, but if we could, it could be massive. But again, the game against Spurs, the games against Arsenal we have coming up as well, are probably going to determine whether we get top 4 or not. But we'll have to wait and see what happens, guys. But of course, going into the game, as I said, I'm expecting 3 points on the weekend. We're just coming off that big game against Atletico, where of course Anthony Elanga saved Manchester United and earned us a massive goal going into the game against Old Trafford. So I'm still, quite pumped off that game. But we turn our focus back to the league, and again, we've not been playing too badly in the league. As I said, in the preview for the Atletico game, since Rangnick's got here, we've only lost 1 game in the league, and that's against Wolves. We're scoring first every game. We're playing quite well, to be fair, in the league since Rangnick got here. So I hope that continues. And again, I only see three points in the game on Saturday, so I'm quite confident, and I've always said really, it's between Arsenal and Manchester United whether they get top 4, we get top 4. It's going to be between us, and I feel that game against Arsenal at the Emirates is going to be massive in a couple of weeks' time or a month's time. I'm not too sure when we do play Arsenal. I think it's towards the end of the season. I'm not too sure on that though. If you do know, put it in the comments below. But I think that game is going to determine whether we get top 4. Of course, we have to focus on other games around us. The game coming up on the weekend has to be 3 points. We need to get something against Spurs. But again, that Arsenal game I feel is going to be massive and determine whether we do get top 4 or not. But what I wanted to just touch on is, of course, the Marcus Rashford situation. Of course, we've seen Marcus Rashford. We've heard a lot of people recently, very frustrated, very angry at Marcus Rashford. And for me, I don't see him improving. It's really, really hard to see Rashford play like this. I'm not going to lie, because, he's a top player. We all know he can turn up. We've all seen him before. The PSG game, we know he's a fantastic player, but at the moment I just don't think he's enjoying his football. I don't know if you guys agree with me on that, but it just looks like on the pitch he has zero confidence. He doesn't enjoy his football, and at the moment it's just not looking like the Rashford that we used to know really. And it's really a shame, because on his day, as I said, he can be a top player, but at the moment I just think he needs a reality check. I'm not going to lie, because he doesn't look like he's playing like himself at the moment. And that's why I feel Anthony Elanga needs to come in now, because this is not a moment where we can trust these players who are not going to have any confidence and not going to put in 100% every single game. We need players like Elanga playing week in, week out. And what I wanted to say about Anthony Elanga, is that man has an elite mentality. I'm not going to lie, he has an elite mentality. He came out after the Atletico game, and I was really surprised how humble he was in that, because he said that he wants to be, when he comes on as a sub, he wants to be the best player on the pitch, and he wants to leave as the best player on the pitch. And to have that mentality at the age that he is, I don't know how old he is. I don't know if he's younger than, I'm not too sure. Is he older than 20? Younger than 20? It's somewhere around the 20, isn't it? 19, 20. I'm not too sure, but it's something like that. So to have the mentality of Elanga, to go on and say stuff like that and prove himself on the pitch like that, it's really good, and I really dig it. I'm not going to lie. So I just wanted to mention that. But of course, guys, I will put my team on the screen now. So guys, what's going on? So my team going into the game, for the game on the weekend against Watford. So of course, David De Gea in there. That says it for itself, really. Luke Shaw at left back, and I have gone with Maguire alongside Rafael Varane. Of course, no changes in that department. Right hand side though, I have gone with Wan-Bissaka. I was in and out in between Diego Dallo and Wan-Bissaka. Of course, Lindelof started there for the Atletico game, but of course, I am expecting either Diego Dallo or Wan-Bissaka to come in. But I have chosen Wan-Bissaka. I was impressed with his performance, to be fair. When he last played, he played quite well, so I'd give him another chance in this one. And I have gone with Fred in the midfield. Of course, we have heard that McTominay was out for illness for the Atletico game. I'm not too sure if he's going to be back. If he is back for this game, I expect him to come into the side. But of course, just for those reasons, he might be out. I have put Fred in here, but I expect McTominay if he does start or if he is available. And of course, Paul Pogba and Bruno Fernandes in that midfield. Left hand side, I have gone with Jadon Sancho. Of course, he keeps his place at the moment, playing really, really well. Wasn't really included much in the Atletico game, but neither was any of our attacking players, because it was a very one-sided game, to be fair. For the majority of the game, it was at least. So yeah, I have gone with Sancho in the league, though he has been quite promising. So I've got Sancho on the left hand side. Right hand side, though, I have brought in Elanga. I think Ralph Rangnick now, he needs to be a bit bold and bring Elanga into the squad, because Rashford right now, as I just said it earlier in the video, I think his confidence is at rock bottom. He's not playing well. He doesn't seem to be enjoying his football at the moment. As I said, someone just really needs to talk to him about it and see if everything's all right, because it doesn't look like it is at the moment. So I have gone with Anthony Elanga to come into the squad. I think we need players who, want to play at the moment, are motivated, are willing to play and give 100%. So I have gone Anthony Elanga, and then of course up front, Cristiano Ronaldo. What we have heard is that apparently Cristiano Ronaldo had a meeting with Ralph Rangnick to say that to try and play with two up front and him to have a strike partner so he can be more included in the game, which I think is not a bad idea. I think him and Cavani up front would work quite well on a regular basis. Even playing Elanga up there with Ronaldo could do well, but yeah, I'm not too sure if we'll see any developments on that situation, but you never know. We'll have to wait and see, won't we? But yeah, guys, that's my team going into the game. Let me know what you guys think down below, and let's get back to the video. So guys, there you go, that's my team going into the game for the game against Watford on the weekend. Let me know what you guys think down below of my team, and also make sure to comment your lineups for the game, guys. Be really interested to see how you guys would set up Manchester United for the game on the weekend. Would you bring Elanga back in? Diego Dallo or Wan-Bissaka, which one starts on the weekend? Let me know down below, guys. Be really interested to see what you guys think. But let's talk a bit about Watford, guys. So Watford this season, again, they weren't really expected to do well, in my opinion. I thought they invested quite well, bringing in Dennis, of course bringing in Sissoko from Spurs, but other than that, I did expect them to have a really tough season. It's proved to be that, to be fair. Right now, we do stay in 18th place. They've swapped manager again. Now in charge is Roy Hodgson, which I think is a good appointment. He's like a guy who deals with relegation scraps quite well, to be fair, and we have seen a bit of an improvement lately under Watford, under his reign so far. Of course, they got a clean sheet against Villa, but then recently they got smashed up 4-1 by Crystal Palace just a few days ago. So they're really not finding any consistency yet. So I think, off that result, it's probably a perfect time to play them, because if Crystal Palace can put 4 past them, we can definitely put 4 past them as well, and that's exactly what I'm expecting to happen, or hopefully expecting to happen this weekend. I'm expecting a 3 or 4 nil, in my opinion. But a few of their key players, of course, Emmanuel Dennis, who joined, really good prospect for Watford, to be fair. Really impressed with him so far this season. He's a very good goal scorer as well. Ismail Sarr, I've not heard a lot of this season. I don't know if he really starts for them or plays for them anymore. I'm not too sure on that, but I haven't heard a lot about Ismail Sarr recently or this season so far. There's not been much hype around him, has there? So, which I'm really surprised about, because he's a really good player. Of course, João Pedro, they got Sissoko in there, but other than that, it's a very weak side, in my opinion. They're probably going to get relegated this season. So again, for Manchester United, we have to be winning this game on the weekend, and we have to be winning it convincingly, in my opinion, if we want top 4, because these are the type of games where, you've got to be getting some sort of result from this game. You have to be winning these type of games. So I'm excited for the game, guys. I'm not gonna lie, it's going to be a very tricky game, because we've seen before, Burnley in the relegation zone, they gave us a good game. So we have to be wary. We can't go into this game thinking it's going to be easy, but again, if we control the game, which we should, it's out at Old Trafford, if we get that early goal, I only see this going in one way. So my score prediction for the game, I'm going to say Manchester United Manchester United 3, Watford 0. It could be more, it could be less, it could be a 1-0, it could be a 2-1. We don't know what to expect with Manchester United, but again, Watford just coming off a 4-1 battering. They're not in the best of places right now, and they're probably a weaker side than Burnley are. So yeah, I'm expecting a win in this game, and we should be winning this game quite easily. But you never know what could happen in these type of games, do you? But yeah, let me know what you guys think down below, guys. If you did enjoy, make sure to smash a like, helps out a lot. Subscribe down below as well. Make sure to get in the comments with your score prediction and your team lineups. For today's video, guys, that's it. Hopefully we can pick up a win, and I'll see you guys later, and I'll see you guys after the game for the match reaction. But anyway, guys, that's it, and I'll see you guys later. Goodbye.